I do an audio check. Of course, I didn't bring my phone with me.
Where is that? Can you grab it?
I just need to see if the audio is working.
Oh, I can use my phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sound is working. Let's see if it's this microphone. Does it scritchy scratch?
There's nothing that's...
Let's see if it sounds like it.
Just keeps like cutting in and out.
Why doesn't the audio work? Okay, hang on, we're just doing an audio check. Okay, I'm gonna step over to this. See if it picks up my voice or not. My voice thing is working. How does it sound? Is it working or is it just twirling?
We got twirlies.
Just doing an audio check.
Oh. Oh, I got it. But I don't hear you.
Okay, so it's still picking it up from the phone.
Now I can hear you.
So,
What happened?
okay, another check. Back. Just testing the audio. Can you hear me speaking? Does this work at all? Is the audio effective? No? Oh, look at you get it to work one time and then it's not working. Okay. Okay, we're testing audio. I don't know. Testing the audio with the
Sue has
microphone.
spinning and I have spinning.
I know. Just be patient.
Okay.
Let's see if the audio. I'll walk into the frame. See if this makes a difference.
Yeah, it's just spinning, but when you're not, you're very quiet. Maybe it's just that picking up.
You have to sit back and get in microphone. Okay, I don't know why. Which sucks, because then I can't do my talk. Okay, we're starting early because we need to check audio, get the audio working properly. So bear with us, everybody. Why doesn't it? Okay, testing again. Okay, let's see. Let's switch out the camera. Here's Lena. Okay, is it picking up from the? Can you hear me if I'm talking? This little tiny microphone. No. Yes. So just quietly testing. Nothing. We're not in what's going on. We can't get the audio to take effect. Okay, Lena's up. Testing the audio, I think. Okay, Jenny. I think it's just picking up on the phone, isn't it? No. Phone. And I don't know why, because it worked before. So it sucks. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. Okay, everybody, we're gonna go live, I think, because we just can't, or I can't, get the microphone to work. Putting away horses. Everybody's out, so just bear with us while we get set up. I imagine you can all hear me right now. Dying. It's terrible. Okay, is it working now? Go, YouTube, go. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring it up closer and hope more for the best this way. Something's not quite perfect.
There we go.
I don't know.
Now it's not.
And she's off. Okay, well, I'll get off because you guys are on.
Yeah, I was wondering, is that too much? Like,
I think that might end up being a lot for the network to handle. Just everybody give us a minute or two here. Wish the microphones would work. I'll also have to troubleshoot that later. Remember, the closer you are to the phone, then you feedback to the phone.
Okay, so I'll just turn my volume off. Yeah. Did you comments? Okay.
Or just do nothing.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't need the audio check.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
That's the reason I had volume on.
I wonder if it worked, because I can't remember what I did last time. That made it work. Alright. Okay, well, we'll see if this, okay. Alright.
Yeah. No.
Don't think you're gonna.
Oh, you rolled?
Yeah. We just sure did.
Want me to pass you the phones?
Just the red one. One more. Okay. Right there. Oh, because I'm having trouble. So you guys might as well see what trouble looks like. Quick tip, if you guys have to chase your horse around, keep moving their head off to the side. Problem. If you have to chase,
Can you have audio? No, see, I just want to make sure it's working for other people. Yeah. Still really bad connection, cutting in and out. Sue says, sorry, Sue. We're trying.
it's not working at all.
I don't know. That's what.
I just need to go down to the bottom arena.
Ooh.
Seems to work better there. Stay there. Stay there. Should we go to the bottom arena? Maybe it works better there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Diana says yes. It's crappy for her too.
Yeah, just people are saying it's the only thing I can. Okay, we'll go to the bottom arena and work better.
Hello. How's it going?
Okay, come on.
What?
Oh, I also don't have stirrups. I almost forgot. Some stirrups. Oh, this will be nice, but.
Luna. So she goes right to the sand, soft. You know how you were talking about boots, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
Boots won't work. It's the pressure. Oh, sorry, you're recording?
Uh-huh. It's a live stream. That's okay. People already heard you. Talking doggy boots.
Okay, well, we know for a fact that thing works really great down at the bottom, so maybe the Wi-Fi just gets funneled into there or something. Let's go find out. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need it. It's not attached to the board, so it falls off. You could probably attach the plug for the battery in.
I just don't know where it goes. Oh, I think. Yeah, probably. Ooh, no. think it matters which one? There's two of them. Oh, the one that has the pointy part. Oh no. Oh goodness, there we go. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, there, okay. That was close.
Okay. Just want to find yourself in the corner.
Okay.
See how it works from here. Okay, well, let's get steady first. Yeah.
Oh.
The battery.
Wrong cord.
It's connected to this one goes in
here. Sorry.
like so. And that should keep us powered up a little. Okay, so how's the connection?
Okay, guys. Now it's clear. Everyone says way better, good, better, much better.
What a surprise, eh?
You'd think it'd be
So, we've got Gracie. I had her brushed, but she went and rolled. So we gotta brush her again. Funny little tip for you guys. These car wash brushes with a handle, fantastic for brushing horses. Now she's a little worried. Let's have her poo at the camera. We have a...
Yeah, right in the corner.
So, just keep figuring it out for her. Okay, so, horse training.
Nice poo shot.
Yeah.
That's funny. Base Brad had said, "Hi guys, that drone shot of Vancouver sunset last night was goosebump evoking. Amazing." I know. No, it has to go over. I think the file right.
Yeah, just check it on this. Come on, keep moving. Okay, let's have it. Watch out. Alright, so we have a goal today, but it doesn't mean we're going to get there. And I can't stress enough that sometimes this is just how horse training works out. You can have a goal, but it doesn't always mean that you're going to have the ability to get there safely. You might get there, but it might just be no good. So we're going to see if we can get Gracie to where I'd like her to be safely without freaking her out, and especially without freaking me out. I don't know if ducking helped, but
Nope,
kind of
it
fun.
sure doesn't.
It's kind of fun.
You'd have to duck way lower.
So what I'm doing now is I'm brushing because she was clean, but for some reason she rolled again, and now I have to get some of the sand off. We're not going to ride her today, but I definitely would like to put a saddle pad on her and around her, and wake up, and hopefully some stirrups on as well. We'll see what happens, but she's a little worried here now, so like I always tell you guys when we're horse training, we want to get them moving a little and paying attention. This should mean something to her. Since it doesn't, I'm just going to ask a little more. She's going to kind of come in this way, so I'm just going to have her get used to this place with me. Come on.
Yeah. He's over here.
Just keep the right foot.
Yeah. Echo and Lena worried. Aha.
Right now, I'm just acclimating her to the area and giving her a little bit of trouble and asking her to come with me.
Yes, she is missing a bit of fur. Good looking. We don't know exactly what happened. It just is a tuft of fur. So Graham thinks Luke got her and took off a bit of fur, or she rubbed against something too hard. But it's not down to the skin. But yes, good eyes. Just that one. Just square.
Okay, let's talk
Oh,
about
thanks, Sue. That was really nice.
give you guys an idea of what and why, because I'm not sure how far we'll get. Unfortunately, Luke's calling out quite a bit, so he's not helping her by being worried. Hey. So we just got to keep working the little bits and pieces, the things that I know she knows how to do, which is lead and drive and back up and pay attention. She knows how to move her butt. Like that. So she knows how to do these things. Now I'll drive her a little. I'll bend her a little. I'll back her up a little bit. There we go. And I'll lead her a little. So I'm going to switch between sides. I'm going to switch between directions. Side. I'm going to switch the side that I lead her on and drag her around and all kinds of stuff. And we'll just keep getting her paying attention until she sort of connects up or draws in. She's not. Ronnie and Lena are over there paying attention. I don't know if you guys can see them. Let's just flick that over for a second. Right there. A couple of dorks. Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Let's get on with this. Okay, so she's getting a little bit better. She's softer. Bring her back up. Ask her to go around. Don't roll. Let's get a little better. Turn. Stop. Whoop. Wrong way. Still it on. Go back around. Stop. Over. Oh, no. Nice. Now we'll lead again. This time she's on my right. I'll stop her. Back her up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Come around. She has to switch eyes. And go around. Lead a little and then drive a little. Come on. Good girl. Pet her when I can. Move her over. All kinds of stuff. Relax. But she's still jittery. So, you know, we could... Why do you keep going on the wrong side? Lead on the right side. So we could try stuff. Let's see here. And we'll see how she does. So it's just a bareback saddle pad. It's great because it's got a handle on it. See how she does with this. Usually she's really good. I've done some stuff with her. So we'll see if she's okay. Put it over her butt, bring it over her head. Off. She says, well, I'm a little worried, but...
Someone asked how old Gracie is. She's 4, right?
Almost 5, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. What the heck? She... Ooh. Looks like she's got a couple things to think about. I'm going to lead her, and then back her. And come around. Try again. And come back to where we were. Cut this off. Try a different way of backing her up. See how soft it is. Paying attention. So far so good. Come around.
Seeing nothing.
While she's walking, I'll start to play around with this. There's a lot of horses can stand for a lot of things. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Diana says, no!
Stop
Yeah, I guess it's not working for anybody.
right now.
Yeah. Oh, 5 pounds, not dollars. That's even more money. Right.
Okay, so
Nope,
she's-
still spinning.
it's not working at all.
What
I
they're
mean,
saying.
because we're getting going out, so at least it'll be recorded.
Yeah, it'll be recorded. I was trying to check mine. I have you.
Is it working?
It's not great, but I have you. But, and now you're back! It's back!
Okay, so putting her saddle pad on was totally uneventful. In case you guys missed that, hopefully the recording will show everything that I'm doing. I know that she can handle this. I've done it enough times by now, but she's good. Not all horses will handle being touched underneath and up top. There are ways to deal with that, primarily by making sure that you can touch your horse all over, not with just 2 points, but you can also bring your leg up and touch them, or you can bring your whole body in and touch them. Now her head has gone up. It indicates to me that she's worried, but I'll just keep with her and let her know that it's okay. Now it doesn't mean that anything is really properly solved, because she is just standing. So, let's get her moving. Come on. Let's go. Okay, hit her with a run. Again, leading is different than driving. Come on. Trotting is different than walking. Come on. Let's go. So we'll see if we get the stirrups today. We may or may not. At the very least, she'll be better at this.
Carla's got it good now. She says, we love talking with you guys. Yay! We love talking with you guys. Somebody else is just loading.
She's going around me in a circle like this. It's important that she keeps her nose in.
Oop.
Stop doing that. It will be a matter of time. If your horse goes around you with its nose out, they'll, at some point, they'll kick you. Come on, get around.
Well, good night, Kathy. Thanks for trying to watch. You can watch it later, or when did you say tomorrow?
She said it sucks, so she's going.
Yeah. It's definitely evening time for her though, because she says have a great night.
What's that?
She says have a great night, so it's evening time for Kathy.
Oh, I see.
Who's somewhere on the other equator.
Yeah.
Hey, a little better. Hey, pay attention. Come on. Back up. Go this way. So you just kind of have to keep working the half circle
Whoop.
a little.
Yes, Base Brat, that is exactly what he said. He said that if the nose stays out, it is only a matter of time before they will try and kick you. You cut out on your audio on that. I don't know if you want to go over it again, of why the nose has to stay in.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. She needs a break anyways.
And I need to clean the
And
The cleanup crew.
clean up crew. Okay, back up. When you're doing circles or lunging, it's incredibly important that the horse keeps its nose on the inside. If they're not keeping their nose on the inside, it means that they're not going to be keeping their butt on the outside. If their nose is on the outside, their butt will come to the inside, and they'll probably kick you or run you over, because it also means they're making straight lines somewhere. With their nose on the inside, it means that they are paying attention to what you want, and their butt has to kind of come outwards. And if you've got your timing right and your pressure right, you can also have them yield out on the circle while their nose is in, and their butt sort of keeps on yielding out as well. All right, hopefully that answers that.
Oh no, my life says it's loading, so hopefully Base Brat got that. But Carl said she's funny how she's annoyed by her own tail so much.
Yeah. That's worrisome for her. Now I'm going to adjust this a little, bring it up. It's good for her to have adjustments done intermittently. I'm going to snug it up just one notch tighter as well. And we'll keep practicing. Still kind of loose.
Most people say it's good. And Base Brat understood what you said and says, got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, a scared horse isn't a horse that can learn, so we really want to bring her down as fast as we can when she gets that worried. Yeah, you suck on this side. Stay out. Stay other way. See, she's better on this side. She goes out further. But on the other side, she has more trouble. So we just keep working the half circle. We can't get a full circle yet because it sucks. Look at that push.
Wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm reasonably confident she's not going to boot me, but you are scared. And so we have to have an understanding of that and just keep encouraging it, but you have to chase the butt out. So as she comes around, I'll just be ready, but then I'll stop her here, say, hey, settle down, come on around. I want her to walk this. I'm not looking for a trot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't come near me. Chase the butt out. Pretty soon she'll get that figured out. Yeah, get out there. You're freaking me out. That's no good. Well, we just keep practicing. You're not going to get it perfect right away. Good, good. Whoa.
So you're hoping for calmer.
Yeah, I'm going to start
Oh.
moving my feet a little more on this side. Come on, stop worrying over it.
Somebody asked if you should trim her tail.
Nope.
No.
It's
Okay.
not long enough to do something like that with.
Okay.
She can get used to it. Oh, she's Arabian. She just stick it up in the air anyways.
Okay.
Hey, slow down, Sylvie. Slow down. Come on. Oh.
I went back.
Okay, we gotta keep trying. I want her to walk. She thinks she needs to trot. If she can get on with doing this on a walk, so we'll stop her when she trots. So we gotta address a few things. One, her form sucks. If she goes any faster than a walk, I'll stop her and turn her. She goes up to a trot, I stop her. Go the other way. Come on. Go. Good. Go that way. Stop. Walk. Stop. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Boy, that echoes weird, eh?
Yeah.
There, that's good. I'll stop her there. Pet her. It's okay. I know it's weird. I know you're worried. Let's back her up to the wall a little, maybe.
Should I attempt to move the camera, or you don't want me to
Yeah, you can
chance
move
it?
the camera.
Okay. Yep. Well, I didn't want to mess up the connection.
See, she's a little worried about backing up to the wall. So we'll just ask for a step at a time. Come on. Well, I can't have her more scared of the wall than she is of me, or I'll get run over. So, just get her to move. Reassure her as we go. Just gotta have a little trust in weird things like walls. I figured. Okay, well, if I can't get it done close up, then that's a dangerous position to be in. So, we'll get it done from far away. Maybe.
Mhm.
All right. Now she's got to think. I'll ask her to back up. Good. I'll block her if she wants to get past me. And pet her every opportunity I can. Come here. Come here. Hey. Okay, we'll get her to back up. One more. One more. More.
Yay.
A little more. More. Not bad, but she's pretty sideways to it.
Yeah.
Just gotta go poop.
The most poops ever.
Scared the crap out of her.
Yeah. 4 times.
Here, we'll walk over the poop. Try to hit his foot. Back her up. Back her up.
Those are good.
Okay. Back her up. More. 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 More.
Aw. Little girl. Her little leg shaking.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's let her out of that.
Take a break.
Let her take a break.
Yeah. We
For a
can
second.
say, gorgeous Gracie. Good evening and night from Sweden. You guys make my days longer. Giggles. It's 10:30 p.m. here and looking great. Carla says she's come so far from the day you went to get her. Sue says, so glad you guys have her. She's gets to have a good start. Thanks, Jen and Graham. I'm a novice, so enjoy your vlogs. Have a great day. I liked your question, actually. She's the one who asked about the tail and cutting it and if that would make a difference. So,
Hey, didn't you see Diana's in there?
yes, Diana's here. Or she was.
See if she's
Diana, are you still here? Sue's wondering how long you usually keep this up for.
So, it's always a hard question. You know, you got to judge it based off the horse. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you know, it depends on your pace. If you've got a slow pace, you can keep it up for quite a while. If you have a good idea where you can take breaks and allow them to come back to you, then you gotta go for hours. Sometimes. Sometimes maybe 10 minutes. Okay, let's let her chill out for a second. Is she still there?
No responses yet from Diana. She was here a while ago. Carla says her poops are her opinion of that exercise.
Yeah, it's scary. But she's gonna come out of this a much stronger horse if I do it right. But she will start to tolerate more of me hassling her. Some people say, well, should you do this stuff? And I say, yes, because you never know when you might have to doctor them. You might have to fix something, and you better be able to get this done, and they should tolerate it. Because you're not there to hurt them. Just because they're irritated doesn't mean they get to toss their head around at you and push you off. Something to be very careful of. That fear is illogical, but normal. Calm down.
Does Graham do the squeezing game? Something I learned during a course with my horse ages ago. Don't know what else to call it, but it helped my horse that was very much like Gracie.
I don't know what squeezing game is.
Yeah, we don't know what the squeezing game is. Is that like making a tight space between a fence? Or maybe you could what's that word?
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Please and thank you. Tracy says, what you've done with Gracie is wonderful. I remember the video when you picked her up and what an ordeal that was. She's come so far thanks to you. Love your channel, learned so much.
Tracy, you have no idea. No idea. Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah, we definitely edited that one. Yeah, she says a wall. So I think she means the exercise when you put a wall and yourself and the horse has to go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if she's any different with something on her back or not on her back. Back up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, there you go. He sends horses that I've seen.
Back up.
Oh, I think I understand. I think they're wondering why you're trying to back her up into the fence rather than just doing the back and forth against the wall. Or I should say the wall.
Because she won't do it.
I see. So it's a completely different exercise.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
something different because I need her to get past this idea a little.
To run you over.
Problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
she's more afraid of me than or if she's more afraid of the wall than me, then there's nothing that I can get done.
It's not rockets.
She's got to find some trust there. I know you're stepping on your own tail. I can see it. Yeah, I get it. To the question about cutting her tail, I know I said rather quickly. A lot of times they'll step on the strands and pull them out anyways.
Naturally trimming.
Natural trimming.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. But it's not like we couldn't do it. If we thought it was really testy and getting in the way, then there would be some benefit there.
But you have to trim off a lot because she
Maybe a couple
no,
inches.
she kicks pretty high up.
Well, no, it's when she steps on it that bothers her.
Oh, I see.
She figures she's got to kick her tail out of the way to back up.
Oh, I see.
You see, watch her there.
Yeah.
But I'm getting her much closer to the wall.
Yep.
Come on. One more. Move her back feet. She's getting higher, I'm getting higher. Well, she made it away a little. Back up. See that?
Yep. That was the start of a rear.
Yeah.
Looking like baby macaroni now.
Come on. Come on.
The chilly wind.
Yeah.
You could go a little more.
Yay. That's a good question. I was just wondering about that. If braiding would help the tail.
Yes.
It's possible. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, now we're sort of thinking about maybe possibly trimming it. So it'd be interesting to cut it a tiny bit and see if it helps her.
Yep.
I mean, you never know until we try it. We've never had a horse like that. She's the first like that. Angie has an interesting question. Is it better to work with my horse 15 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week, or 1 or 2 days for hours? She actually says she prefers 15 to 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, absolutely. Consistent small things can be very effective. So she's getting there. We're only a couple feet off now.
Oops, that's my hand.
You go this way because you're making everybody nervous.
Yeah, because if you do it
Oh, now back.
5 to 6 times a week and for little periods of time, it's like a habit. Building
Yeah.
a habit in horse.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I agree, Olive's dream. I think a little trim is a great idea. And then a braid. Somebody else said a braid as well. See what helps her. Oh, thank you. She says I'm doing a good job with the camera. Yay! Even though you just saw my hand, but we'll just just pretend you didn't see that.
I have to show you.
I know exactly.
Now what I'm not going to do is take a chance to get her too close in case she wants to kick her tail out and then smash into the wall. Because it's concrete.
Yeah, that makes sense. Elizabetta thinks her kicking is more nerves relief, maybe.
Yeah, there's that too, for sure.
Yeah.
But she's definitely bothered by her tail. So I'm going to ask her to sort of stick around near here. And instead of shuffling around, I'll just ask her to stay. Better. Your head down.
Carla, we'd say the same thing. Part of the reason we haven't done anything is we thought she had to get used to it, as well as Elizabetta, that perhaps it was nerves doing it again.
So we'll see if she's better. See if she comes around me in a circle properly without. Let's see if we solve something else through something else.
Thanks. Yeah, I agree. Her head does seem to be a bit lower now. A little bit calmer, maybe.
Calm down. You can't keep I'm not cutting cows today.
I know, Sue. I'm trying not to, but
And see if my mom can bring you some lozenges.
I'm okay. It's more of a tickle. That's the worst part. It's just a tickle.
Yeah,
The horse's name is Baby Gracie. She's the mare. And the guy working her is Graham. I don't know which one you're talking about for Margaret. Yeah, exactly, Sue. It's a weird tickle that all of a sudden will hit you and then cough and cough and cough and cough. No, Graham. Graeme is the trainer's name. Graham. But he is great.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's my brother's birthday.
Oh,
So, yeah.
have fun. I thought your family was coming here today.
I know, but I kind of, yeah, they'll probably come and see you guys.
Of course, during the weekdays when I'm not here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm at work.
Have you met my friends?
No, I'm always at
Gosh, I
work.
told them all about you guys.
Oh, that's
he
so
met
nice.
Graham, but
Yeah.
they've been lovely.
That's what he said. So I was like,
Like,
they have to
they'll
come on a
adopt
weekend.
you all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think they were gonna come out, but then they kind of got tied up with stuff. So. Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay, guys.
Say happy birthday to your
Yeah,
brother.
I will, for sure. Bye. She's like one of my favorite horse owners.
Yeah, she's lovely. I agree. Oh, ha.
He's on a roll. Did you see that focus? I said, did you see that focus?
So it's a lot of work. You know, we're tackling a lot of little things. Let's go back to the saddle pad again. But this is sort of a typical training session with horses where you address something and then something else and then come back to the other something. I'm going to go one up higher. We're now in the third hole. Started on the first. Just make our way upwards.
Carla says, awesome, Graham.
Oh, thanks.
And then Margaret had said, I've been watching this for a long time and he only says the horse's names, not his own.
Yeah.
Thanks, Olive's Dreams. Okay, Ricola, is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
Ricola.
My
Okay, I have to try those for my cough.
hands are a little chilly.
Are they? Do you need gloves?
Yeah,
I have.
good. Look, watch
Oh,
this.
I see. They're under the saddle
Put them
pad.
under the saddle pad and bam. Some horses can't actually handle this, so you want to check that out. For me, I just kind of did it because I'm used to doing it. And let's talk for a second about licking and chewing. There's a lot of talk that you want to see your horse lick and chew. It's true. The bigger issue, though, if your horse is licking and chewing, is because you freaked it out. It doesn't mean that they're relaxed, it means they're coming off of something that really got them worried. And so if they are licking and chewing, it means they've come out of wherever they were at. And that's a good thing. But it doesn't necessarily mean at all that they're calm or they've got their stuff together and that they can handle anything further. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that and we'll watch, what her head does and if she can calm down. Continue to rub her. Another thing that you can do is check out whether or not you can get their feet to pick up. So we'll ask for her foot. And she says no problem. So that's nice. Oh. We'll stand on 3 feet there, big girl. So we'll check the other foot because we want to make sure our horse is not one-sided. We'll come in and ask. She says, sure, there you go. Gracie, you need a trim. It's trimming day. Trimming day for you. Okay, let's continue on. She's come back down pretty good.
Sue says, awesome work.
I'm happy with, you know, some of the things that you could test. Can I get her head down? Can I ask her to back up soft? Yes. Can I ask her to back up soft from both sides? Yep. Head down. She backs up. And do it with my pinky finger. That's a good sign. Try again. Good. All right.
What does it mean if your horse yawns a lot?
They're relieving stress.
So similar.
Sore muscles, stress, things like that. Okay, so I've got some stirrups here. I think we can move on to this. I'm not going to do a lot, so don't look forward to me chasing her around or stuff like that. I want her to get used to the stirrups next to her body.
Hello, Gracie.
Hopefully she can manage this pretty good. Keep an eye on her. So my rope is not looped around my arm, but it's looped over my arm, so it's not on the ground. I can pick it up fast if I need it to. Let's see. Look at how tiny she is. What am I on, like fifth hole or something? A lot.
That's why she's baby Gracie.
So that's not bad. Let's just touch her with them. She says, I don't know, okay. That's good. You would know if your horse is giving you a lot of trouble about it because they'd be looking at you and wondering and being scared looking. Now again, I don't think I've got much done just because she's standing here with me. Remember that horses can handle a lot of things if they're just standing around. You don't want to take the chance that they're going to freak out after you have them move. So I'm just going to ask her to back up, see if I've still got a light backup. I think I do. Better. Come around, ask for another one. She says I can do that. She's not kicking her tail during this backup. I'll show you. Now she'll kick her tail, right? So we'll get her to back up. Does she kick her tail? No. She says I can do that without kicking my tail. That's what I thought. You can see how much farther it is off the ground when she doesn't have her butt underneath her. So we'll do that again. We'll keep moving her. She took a deep breath there. That's a nice leg back up. So I know I can move her feet. We're backing up. I'm going to lead her. Those stirrups are going to bump against her side a little. She might think something, she might think nothing. So far, Lisa says nothing. Now I'm going to drive her around my circle. We'll see if she just walks. This is her good side.
Has she reached full height?
No, I don't know. We'll turn her. She's a little slow to turn. Back her up. Let her come around.
So we're unsure if she's finished growing.
Good. Back her up. Head down. Head down. Back up. She says, I can't do it. Not the wall. Okay, so I'll set her up for a bit of success. I'll ask her to turn her butt. And back her.
Nice.
She's actually backing without me asking, so I'm just waiting on her to sort of respond to my hand. That's pretty good. One more. Cut her. Okay. A little quick. All right, so the next thing that I want to get done with her today is have her get used to those stirrups meaning something, but just a little bit. So, when the day comes that I hop on top, and I'm going to be up here, and my hands are going to be up here, my whole body's going to be here, my legs are going to be here, and they're going to be sitting in these things. So we kind of want to see how she feels about a little bit of pull and drag here. Now it is just a normal saddle, or a bareback saddle pad. Switch eyes. Then the other side. Not the happiest horse around, but not the unhappiest. I'll move her feet. Do it again. And move her feet. Come on. Good girl. Better. Tell her she's a big girl. Yeah.
S. Gibson says, very impressive.
Okay, so, you know, a lot of this stuff comes from the fact that you do a pile of groundwork beforehand. I'd never do this without properly preparing her so that she doesn't freak out. A horse that goes running off, freaking out, bucking and stuff like that just hasn't been prepared enough. Not enough trust. Not enough acclimation to weird things. Okay, so I'm going to come out a little bit into the arena. No kicking her tail.
Nope.
Okay, so the next thing I need to do is have her understand that when these stirrups move, that she should start moving. So I'm going to show you guys because I can't see that. Okay, probably see it this way. So even horses that can be ridden nowadays could probably use some of this practice. But essentially, you're just going to come hang out beside them, and you're going to put the stirrup on them. And if they do nothing, it means you've, in my opinion, it means that your horse is not sensitive enough. When this stirrup lands on in a controlled way, they should start thinking about moving forward, depending on where you put it, in the middle. We're just going to do the middle for them. So if I put the stirrup on and she doesn't move, I'm going to go bump, 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 bump. She moved. Stop bumping. Ask her to stop here. Pet her. Put the stirrup on. Doesn't mean anything. Bump, 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 bump. When she moves, I stop. Let her travel around. Now she's a smart horse. I bet she gets this pretty quick. I'm going to put the stirrup on. Bump, bump, bump. 3 bumps. I'm going to lead her up closer to the camera so you guys can see maybe a little bit better what we're up to. I put my hand in the stirrup, wake her up, say pay attention. Put the stirrup on. She knows it means something. Bump, bump, 2 bumps. But she's already being more prepared. So I'm preparing her for the lightest thing that I could possibly do, which is just to put the stirrup on. So have her pay attention. Wait. Don't anticipate. I'm holding the stirrup. She should have an idea that something's about to happen. I haven't done anything yet, so if she does anything, I'll just go with it. So I'll put the stirrup on. Bump, bump. Better. Stop her again. Put the stirrup on. Bump, bump. 2 bumps. One more time, I think she'll get it.
She's almost leaning forward.
Grab the stirrup, put the stirrup on.
Ah.
So that's one side. Switch eyes. It's a slow, quiet work. There's nothing exciting about this. And there's a heck of a lot of horses out there that could use this, even ones that ride. So I'm going to grab a stirrup. I'm going to put it on. Bump, 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 bump. She stopped. So try again. I put the stirrup on. Bump, bump. Don't turn. Just stop. Too late. Okay, pay attention. Stirrups on. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Just. Okay, again. Pay attention. Stirrups on. That? Oh. Okay, it might be a false positive. Let's try this again. Stirrups on. We'll go with her. No bumps. Try again. Stirrups on. No problem.
Nice.
Okay, so the stirrup landing on her body means something to her. And then some people might say, yeah, but aren't you making her too sensitive to the stirrups? I'm not saying you guys are saying it, but I get asked this question. So how do you make it so that when the stirrup's moving around like this, that she doesn't just start wandering off? Well, let's see if it matters now. Remember, pay attention. Stirrups on. She moved a little backwards. There. We give one bump. We can help them separate that out by messing around and saying, you know, hey, you need to pay attention, not pay attention. You know. Now I'll put the stirrup on. She says, I'm a little dull to that. No problem. Pet her. Give her some scrubs. Right? Try again. Put the stirrup on. She says, I know what that means.
Smart horsey.
So Sue, you had a good question. How long do you do this for? I'm all done.
There you go. Awesome work. She's got it. Absolutely amazing. She's responding so well. Is Gracie papered? Yes.
Yes, yes.
She's a quick study. She's so smart. She's so smart.
Yeah.
Amazing work Graham is doing with Gracie. She's so respectful. I'm in New York and it's too cold to wear a t-shirt. It's too cold for any of us except for Graham to be wearing a t-shirt right now. I have my sweater, a jacket, and a toque on. So, and way back here, I remember Bass Brat asked me a question. I do ride sometimes, but I absolutely had no experience or relationship with a horse before I met Graham. So I am also a novice, and I just got tossed into caring for 4 horses. So I love it. Never been around them before. And yeah, it's all new to me. Yeah, she did both sides. She did great.
Now you might be wondering, what are you doing right now? Well, one of the problems she actually has is that you can't really mess around with your stifle. So to mess around sometimes with a horse's stifle, you have to get their nose, and then you have to mess with them, but you have to get them moving, so I'm going to ask her to move. And I'm just going to play a little here. I'm just going to play and touch. And just get a little bit done. Come on, move. Good girl. And then get up. I don't want to do it with her too and think about it. We'll see if she gets that separated out and gets better the next time. All right? The big basket case. But she's smart. She's very, very smart. She figures stuff out really, really well. And I'm always coming back to this. I'm always trying to address this. And hopefully, we can end on something just good. You know? Just good. Any questions?
No.
No, we're good?
Yeah, everybody says it's amazing. She's great. You did amazing.
That's all Gracie.
Oh, and the only other question was about her tail. Somebody else said that it's an Arabian thing, but I don't know if you know a specific reason why it stands up like that. I don't think I know. I don't know the answer, but
I did look that up a while back. I don't remember the exact answer, other than they seem to be more prone to pulling those muscles tight, which causes their tail to come up. I've also heard that they naturally try to cool off that way. Good. That's better. I always just try to come back to this top of the head stuff.
what's the stifle, where the stomach meets the rear leg?
Come on, come over. You got to show everybody your stifle. just a minute. Okay. The stifle is stay. Stifle is right here.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you watch her, now I'll have to mess around with this more later probably, but I'm just going to touch her here and watch her reaction.
Get her
I'm just going to touch her. Oh.
Huh.
Oh, man, maybe I made some progress. Oh, she's getting there. There. Okay, so she's telling me that she's just not that comfortable with it. So I'm just going to rub just a little more, and I'm going to ask her to move. Come on, keep moving. Good. That's the stifle, and a lot of horses get very sensitive in that area. Relax. There you go. Big goofball.
Mutual respect at its best. Love watching. Carla says, I like when he smiles when she doesn't do. LOL. Sue says, she's come so far already. Yeah, looking at her right now.
Just gotta get her to come back. She's very stiff. If you were here, you'd be able to see her, feel it. I'm on her other side now. She's stuck there. There. She's looking to the left. So we'll see if we can get her to look right. She's still not looking right. There. But when she does, she has to put her head up. She's worried. So bring her back. It's a lot of messing around. It's a lot of playing around. It isn't, there's no recipe for this is what you do. But you sort of address the stuff that they're getting really worried about. Ask them to relax. And, ooh, something just went.
Horsey massage. What is the significance of calming a horse to the stifle's attention? Is that a spot that often sets a horse off? Or is it just because it's hurt?
Some do, yeah. Some
Yeah.
really hate it. It's a very sensitive area. I actually think it's ticklish, personally. But I don't know. I'm not a horse. But like
Okay.
I've always said, I mean, imagine somebody sort of poking you right here. You know? It's a ticklish spot. Right on the hip bone kind of deal. Like, no touchy touch. So I imagine that, you know, maybe it's ticklish. It's sensitive. But you have to get them okay with you touching everywhere you can, so that if something goes wrong and you got to get them bandaged up, you don't need the vet to come out and tranquilize them immediately to get them to calm down or whatever. So.
69 says, Arabians have one less vertebrae. Not all of them, but many. That's why their tail begins a bit higher.
I've heard that, but I'm not sure if I've seen positive proof of it. I'm not sure if it's just a saying. But I don't say it's not true. So.
Base Brad says, thanks. I got it.
Oh, you're better on this side. So that's probably about it. I think I'll just get this good and then we'll finish up. Come on, silly.
Aw, thank you, Maureen. Maureen contributed.
Oh yeah? Thank
Yeah.
you. Wow. Come here. Stop. Down. Down. You can't keep being like this. It's not going to work. Yeah.
I am currently interested in sending my mare off this spring to get a better solid foundation under her by someone with more experience than me. I'm not an experienced trainer by any means. Just did my best. Did I do my horse an injustice by learning together?
Yeah. Well, when you send your horse off to somebody,
No, she hasn't yet. So what she's saying is she's only ever trained her herself,
yeah.
but doesn't feel like she's an expert, and now worries that she's done an injustice to her horse, and she should send her off to a trainer.
Oh, why? What is her horse doing wrong?
She just says to get a better, solid foundation. But I mean, I guess the thing is she's worried that she's been not as good by doing it herself. But I wouldn't think that's true.
Well,
No.
we don't know.
Oh,
Have to say that something's going wrong.
is anything going wrong with your horse? He's asking. I think learning together is always good, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a mistake a lot of people end up with is that they send their horse off to some person, somebody who's really good at it. That person gets the job done in an efficient amount of time, or you know, with a good feeling or a good idea, and then you come back and the horse hasn't changed its relationship with the owner,
yes.
just with the trainer.
Yeah.
And so then the horse comes back and they're kind of good, and then they start to kind of get a little worse, and then sooner or later they're just back to the way they've always been, because they never had the opportunity to build the same relationship they did with the trainer as they should the owner.
Yeah. So ideally, if you're wanting to learn, you would learn with the trainer.
Yeah,
You would work with the trainer and your horse.
yeah,
So the relationship you've built is not an injustice. It's great. And now, if there's things you don't know about, then go seek a trainer and work with her. Yeah, that's what you're saying?
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
This is a little stiff. Just working, so I've not gone a long ways away here.
Yeah. Love Gracie. Carrots for her. You found the place. I guess at one point she looked happy. Thank you for sharing us how to prepare a horse for saddle. I've seen it done in, I don't know what that is. An eye? Does anyone know what an eye is? Sorry. The process is much more harsh for the horse. This is just beautiful to watch. Thank you. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's hard on them. You really gotta do a lot of preparation for stuff, just like this. You know, it won't be long before this is just something she'll really have an easy time with. It's not right now, and that just means that there's gaps. There's gaps that I've left over time. Now I'm using two hands here instead of just one. That's harder for a horse to manage, but I'm purposefully doing it because we were able to succeed with just one hand today. Oh, just stay there. Come here.
I'm going to read this as she wrote it because I'm so excited. Do y'all think you'll be able to ride Gracie one day? Is that your goal?
Yeah, absolutely. This year, for sure.
Woohoo!
Yeah, not too long. But I got to get this figured out a lot. You know, she's got to be able to trust me up here. So I'm just going to actually just work a little bit of her tightness out, which seems to sort of be somewhere around maybe there. Yeah, maybe there.
You don't rush a horse to riding.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you'll just get them bucking. You'll get
Yeah.
them rearing, bucking, freaking out, being scared. Come here. So, you know, the wiser horsemen or horsewomen out there will always say something along the lines of that they're disappointed in themselves when the horse loses control after they've done something. And because what it really means is that there's been a gap that wasn't filled, and they know it. Let's try her mouth a little,
Get that high
because she hasn't
Can I
opened
see
her
it?
mouth in a little while. So I'm going to encourage her to do so.
Go for it. Crazy eye.
There.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait a little. I'll let her touch my finger with her tongue a little. Maybe I can get her head down a little bit. We'll see. Horses have long, gummy bars here. Atta girl. Atta girl. that you can't get bit. So I encourage you, if you can, if you feel like you have the interest to do so, because if I had to give her some worming medicine or something in a paste, I'd need to get near her mouth. So don't be rough, you know, let them touch your fingers with their tongue. She's gonna be kind of curious. It's weird, but you should be okay with that. What do you say? Hey. Good girls. How about the other side? She says your fingers taste terrible. There. See, and then we just rub them and pet them, and after I get that done, I might have a better time with the head. Look, that's a little better, a little high, but a little better. Come back to the mouth. Have I got something good?
Oh, thank you, Angie. Angie
Come here.
contributed.
Whoa, whoa, come here. Come here.
Oh, Sue has a good question while you do this. Will you ever put a bit on her?
I don't know. I don't feel the need to ride with bits, but if she does go to somebody who thinks that that's a good idea and it works well for them, then she'll need to sort of be used to that. Come here. But just keep working at this, you know, stuff like this. As long as they're not sweating and rearing and moving around, and she's just doing some avoidance, and you could work on this for quite some time. You could be a real pest about it and give them lots of, you know, love.
Oh, Kimmy, I love the y'all. I just never get to use it. I want to go to the south so I can say that all the time. That's why I wanted to say it. I think it's awesome.
I
It's-
say y'all a lot as well.
See?
Come here.
The base frat says, we love the y'all, Kimmy. Nice girl. Look at you. Why use a bit if you don't need to?
It's a culture thing. There. It's a cult. A lot of times, bits are based on the culture of the rider. Western dressage, cutting, reining, all of those cultures of the horse world. The bit is a tool to attain a particular carriage of the horse, conformation, movement, stopping, turning. It's part of that culture. So some would argue that without a particular type of bit or a particular type of pressure on the mouth, that certain things wouldn't be possible to do.
I think Sue thinks you don't ever need one. She means sort of an agreement. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need one.
When yeah, no, I mean, I don't have a need for it in my life, so I don't use them. And that's that.
You. I don't know who to focus on, you or the horse.
Because I'm so low.
Yeah. We only get one of you.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we have you both.
So we'll come back to this just a little bit, and then we're going to end things off pretty soon. It's definitely a little chillier, but I can tell you being next to a horse is warm. Yeah, it's a little chillier today, for sure. Or at least now, not in the sun either. But the more we do this stuff, the more she makes past the saddle pad, the stirrups, backing up to the wall, putting up with me touching her nose and her mouth. I mean, I've got a headlock on her, and I'm grabbing here, and I'm asking for her head down, and I'm kind of coming in, and my hips are touching. I mean, she's really tolerating a lot. I recently went to a horse that people were really worried about. The people were really worried. And you could put one hand on the horse. Two hands really got it worried. But if you got anywhere near it with anything else, it was gone. Just gone. So Gracie's really tolerating quite a bit. I'm asking her to tuck in a little bit to me here. She'll bend a little at the pole. And sometimes you can relieve a little bit of stress in them when they stretch out a bit here and there. But I'm not saying I'm doing anything fantastic. I'm just playing.
Oh, they didn't think though. Maureen says you've made so much progress with Gracie, almost a different horse.
See, here's one hand. This is what one hand looks like, right?
Ta-doo.
So we'll ask her down again, and I'll just keep. One hand
Gra-
looks not bad at all,
Yeah.
but two hands will change it. If I put two hands up, she might get a little more worried and a little more evasive. So that's normal. So get your horses used to lots of hands, lots of touch. If I come in with my hip, she might get even more worried. And she's really evading. So I want to work on that. I don't want to ride her until I can do all kinds of things. Come here, silly.
What a brilliant result. Gracie's so relaxed.
Yeah. You're getting. Let's try the mouth again.
They're stinky fingers.
And no kidding, they smell like you, silly. You're the only thing I've been touching. There. I'll ask her over with the halter. Now she's got to tolerate me for a second. If you get really brave, you can grab their tongue. Got it. Okay, let's stop bugging her. Let's stop playing. She's been a great horse today. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, everybody who has come to visit and watch and listen and ask questions, and everybody who's contributed to this session. We're very, very grateful. And I don't know if Diane's going to come back. Diana or Diane was it?
It was Diana, but no, she hasn't come back.
She hasn't come back?
I guess she's off.
Last live stream, she had mentioned that her horse had actually died. And I didn't catch that. So I want to say I'm sorry your horse died. That is hard. We've experienced that as well. And it's very, very difficult. I think you'd mentioned you were thinking of getting another horse. So we look forward to hearing about it. Hopefully that goes really well. Anyways, we're going to end this here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. How long are we on for?
I don't know. How do I know? It says minus 305. What does that mean?
It's
So
like
look-
the amount of time that you can be on it.
That's because it
live
was
stream.
reset so many times.
Oh.
I guess the timer's just weird.
Yeah. So enjoyable. Thanks, Graham and Jen. You're awesome. Love watching.
Thanks.
Yay!
Well,
That was 3 different people.
see what time it is and then.
Oh yeah, it's 3:25. So I guess we can figure it out from that.
Oof.
A long one.
A long one.
1.5 hours. Carla says. Thanks for answering.
Yeah. Good.
Gracie went from high strung to sleepy looking. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really smart horse. She catches on to stuff
Hi.
quite nicely. I really look forward to the day that she does get ridden. I have a feeling that she'll do really well. She's got a bad head now.
Yeah. Kimmy says, thanks, guys. Very enjoyable. And brilliant session. Thank you so much. From S. Gibson. I think I always call you Sue by accident because it's an S.
She's in Northern Ireland.
I don't know what your name is, so I'm sorry when I call you Sue. Because then there's Sue. There's those horsey eyes. Yeah, they are beautiful eyes. They are
Yeah.
stunning. Dark, dark, dark eyes.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
My Life Rodeo says, always love watching. Yay!
Thank you. Got to trim you up today. I'm going to do some hoof trimming today. I think she could just use a touch up, some maintenance. All right. We'll
All
leave
right.
that there.
All
Let's go
right,
get
bye,
some
guys.
snacks.
I don't know how to turn it off.
And we'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Thank you. See you.